Secondly, stay away from women. Stay away from girls. Yeah.
What did we do?
Stay away from girls.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Face2Face Podcast with yours truly, Nicole, and in the studios with me today. I'm so excited, guys. I don't know how to explain how excited I am about the guest that we have. He is Malawi's favorite, Africa's favorite, global favorite, soon to be. He is everything. He is the moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's Eli Njuchi.
Wow, what a name.
Hey, welcome to the show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. How you feel to see? Thank you for having us. Governor, thank you for being here. And do you feel?
I'm a fan, like big time.
Oh, thank you. It's good to hear. So, Eli, before we get into everything, ready? Let's clear the air. Ndifusolo yamba. Nipo fusiri ushakira kwa as my ose. I mean, I'm on nyimbo zako and everyone. Did you get secretly married?
No.
You're not secretly.
No, I'm not married. Yeah.
Jambo, you know.
I don't think people will know.
What?
I don't know, but see.
Someone for Nantazizi about your personal life. I respect that. Nobody to talk about it is a bekohobela my kutali.
Because
I'm you have no idea.
I don't have Nagalipo. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Jabuna ladies, you hear it, you've got a chance. So I did my little introduction, but did I miss anything? How would you describe Eli Njuchi in your own words?
Eli Njuchi. Eli Njuchi. First of all, the phone Magalasi. Coming from the Magalasi family, a family of 6. And I'm a singer, songwriter. And just a simple guy. A chilled, a little bit of introvert guy. So,
Okay. So from Chifuriro to Eli, how did that happen?
Hey, big story. I mean, a long story. Tingani ne ranch. Ndima nama koma. My interviews are made.
I don't lie to me. Be honest. Tell me the truth.
So we came up with. There was a time where I sat down and I had a chat with the management. We were like, no. So then for so good, Eli could majority good. Then Ndira for was they were like, now we need to come up with a proper story about that, So we had to come up with something.
What's the management approved story, Jabwin?
Management's approved story, Magambazoguri, Eli Njuchi, I took it from my grandma and all that, which makes sense, like big time. But then to me, I used to watch shows, like my video shows and stuff.
Yeah.
That time when I was Mugeto. So I saw this other poster, the Book of Eli.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I took the name. Good, okay? So
But just like that. God, guys. It's something simple.
Yeah.
But we can still combine with your grandmother.
Yeah, of course.
Somehow.
Yeah, that one makes sense. Like Kwambi.
And at the beginning, you said you don't like people knowing about your private life. How do you balance your privacy and being in the spotlight? Because now, tinazo yagura nto chuga. Basiru nkani zanu zimakhala streets mudimava just imatibeza. But for you, it's different. How do you balance it?
I don't know. Maybe because like I mentioned, I'm an introvert. Most of the times I'm just home. If I'm not watching movies, then I'm reading books and all that. Or I'm making music. Like I spend most of my time indoors. So maybe that's why I don't get a chance to, see me in Mavanga Yancha. And also I'm not a social media guy. I'm not on social media most of the times. So maybe that's the reason why.
Have you always been like this, Kabana? You became this person after Kuchuka, the fame happened.
Yeah. So, funny thing is, big ups. You're welcome. Like I got famous when I was very, very young. Ndili secondary school that time. So, I see. I felt like I was being studied Kwambili, I don't know. I was in the public side for Tawedali Kwambili, so I decided you know what, I need to have my own life as well. I need to have zintu zokuti naneso ndizipanga kumbali and I can call my own. Because china yose chokuti chili wantu belongs to the,
to the people.
So yeah.
It sounds tough.
Crazy stuff.
It sounds tough. Because, yeah, I was so damn natural. When I remember our first interview, you were 15 when we did our first interview. Imagine that.
It's such a long time.
I remember Ukubanga performed ku blues for the first time. And I did Wima Banji because I'm under 18 and older.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
So you've said that you have things that you do on the side other than music. What else do you do, like your hobbies? We know number of business you put
No, but like I said, I don't like putting my personal life in public. But yeah, I have a couple of things that I do. I love farming.
I was just guessing it. Okay, good to know.
I do farm. Of course. And I love playing video games. That's one of my hobbies. I love listening to music, watching podcasts, So yeah, pretty much that's it.
Nde umasianisa banji being Chifuniro and being Eli with your family?
With my family? As a family yanga, someone don't the Eli,
the way people faint when they see you, your family doesn't understand.
No, it doesn't happen. Ndikakazo kuti ndava kwa Mastin. Ndima tsuka mbali, ndima sesa.
Nama.
Mastin sana siye begunduza zmezo. Like if I'm sleeping in a house, I'm going to sweep the whole compound in the following morning. So yeah, ndima tsuka mbali yanchan. So I'm not that to them, to my family. I'm just their child. Kajifuniro bas, I'm just chifuniro to them. So yeah.
So being famous didn't change your relationship with them at all?
Not at all, he didn't. Of course, Kantagi Nagage it got too much. But then Panova, Snanka, it was new to them as well, So, but right now, they know how to handle it now.
Does it affect them? Good, like a kamabita malo and tell, affect it all?
It does, big time. Like my mom, Mashu Anga Winage, so she came on stage and Johnny. Just those pictures. And Roma they're being able to recognize them. I've seen you performing with, and Mastin. So yeah, sometimes they enjoy it, but then there are times they're like, hey, my chief, it's getting too much. So yeah, Panoba, good thing is they know how to handle it now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's good. Now, Majogera Dudari. I think.
Yeah.
My Ambiriro used to work with Njuchi Zwiri and everything. So do you still work together with Veda and Chismo? Because they still go by the names of Njuchi as well. So do you still work together with them?
Yeah, we do. From me. Like my previous album, there was a song in there, Asadziwe. Like every collection that I've done, apart from maybe the Book of Z. But then every collection, there should be a song in that collection. Every show that I do, whenever I get a chance, maybe I'm performing in Lilongwe. I call them, could you guys come, let's perform. Okay. So yeah, we work like Kwambili. Different wajogutin. Tinazwana, before we got introduced to the industry, me and Veda, more especially Veda, we are like, hey, childhood friends, like big time, like we used to. And community Makala and Zoguti, or even Chismo, I mean, Timakala in the same area, Oguti, I mean, Makago area for the night, Kolima streets. So I stayed in street 7-8, and then Verda stays in, I think, something like street 10, and then Chismo stays in street 3. So
literally, you
understand? So Nandajagudi, we were friends before we became whatever
artists
we are
and
now.
celebrities.
Yeah.
How you used to sing when you were part of the group and how you're singing now, the music you're doing now. Is it different?
Totally different. At that time, I was young. I was still discovering myself. Kuti, what's really my sound and all of that. So, timango vanga chimeneji mabwera pa desk at that time. That time I used to do dancehall, and then I got introduced to Afro. That's when I was also jumping into the Afros a little bit. But right now, I'm at a point where now I know chimene ndili, Panopa just do music. I don't think people can say good Eli Njuchi I just do music. So yeah.
So at the time you should leave and start your own thing. Was it something you had already planned to do? At some point was it you wake up I think
No, not really. There was an agreement. We had an agreement that time. We were like, you know what? Nyimbo inose minute zimba. Nyimbo isati zimbira remotes cause kuna bwera opportunity ya management. There was a certain manager who wanted to, manage us. More especially me. She was more like she was really interested in me. So
Okay.
it was me who was like, you know what? I have friends. If you want to sign me, you're going to have to sign my guys.
We come as a team.
Yeah, we come as a team. And then panelists into Singapore, they were like, it's kind of hard because of the resources they had at that time. So I was like, okay, you know what? We're going to form a group, which is going to be called Njuchi Ziraro. I'm the one who came up with that name.
Okay.
Njuchi Ziraro. So, of course, Centenary Nendeka, but then Kwambili, they were mostly interested in guys at Ararwe, mostly me. So I was like, you know what? You're going to sign us
Just by way
We're going to sign Tose, and we're going to be doing Nyimbo Limods as a music group. So every song that we were doing under that region, that management, Imakala ya Anthu Atatu. And then that's when Anthu ana peseka zokuli they got introduced to nyimbo ngati achina ina ake reggae na ake tili ana kwambiri.
Nayo video yake ndikuidziwa mutu
Yeah, tinavala. Yeah, that one. Far where me come from, big shout out to Chaikun, by the way. Chaikun was there. Jagali. Jagali is pretty much the guy who discovered me. So yeah, Jagali, Chaikun, Antungarajina, Moscas Virus. My guy is Zambili, Butini, that time. Sylvania, that's my former manager. So yeah, tinaimba nyimbo zimene there was a girlfriend's friend. And then Parabit and Tawi, that's when we were like, you know what, guys, even if Titakazo Guti, this is working, Chanchani, we are all my artists, Paroka, and each and every single one of us has destiny, yake. So we sat down and we agreed, good, you know what, from now onwards, Tizita Sokubanga, so my solo projects and all of that.
Okay.
So in that process of doing those solo projects, and that's why now I was discovering myself. Okay, this is my sound. And then Verda as well. Oh, in this main one, she's more the same thing. And then bas. So
looks like it worked out well for everyone. Everyone found their path.
Yeah, I mean, Chismo is doing really good. When we talk about dance in Malawi, or in our top 3, we can't forget mentioning, Chismo. Verda the same thing. Verda, I don't know what I mean by but then, yeah, Verda, the same thing, is doing good. This year, I kind of feel like he hit a couple of, hit songs. And then me as well. So, yeah.
God has been good. So, a lot of people say, the music that you make, it sounds very mature for your age. Malemba dinoka?
I get that a lot. You know
what? Such a young, innocent young man. And then you listen to your music and it's very deep, very mature. It's how you look.
No, no, I write my own songs. Because that's how crazy I get. But then, yeah, I write my own songs. I sit down and try to find ways because of communicate.
So where does the inspiration come from? Umakazi oti basi wango ganiza weka oti basi I think nyimbo hii yende jonji.
Yeah.
Kabena
I can put it in words.
Is there nzimo that sits on your shoulder?
Maybe something like that. Because I keep on telling people good music is spiritual. Because guys, I mean, just think about it. Muntumakala uli studio, you do something and then you record a song and then nyimbo ija thousands of people are relating to it. Ordinary. That's something spiritual. Keep on telling people good music comes from the above. I kind of feel like it comes from there. You know? And I don't feel like doing any song. I feel like I'm forcing, the song. I don't do it at that time. Like right now, since I dropped my album, Chifu, I don't think I would have nyimbo.
Oh.
Yeah. Because I'm just in that state, okay, the music isn't coming to me. So
Let me not force it.
yeah.
Okay. So is it that it comes from personal experiences? So at that time, ngati palibe china chake chimene chakukhudza.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter that it doesn't make sense for you to then write about chinthu choti sichinakukhudze.
Of course, it happens sometimes because maybe I'm going through some stuff. But then funny thing about me, because maybe I'm down and I'm feeling down, I'm depressed and all of that. I end up writing a happy song. I don't know what
Is
happens.
it?
Yeah.
Is it?
So
Maybe because that's what you want to hear.
yeah, maybe. You never know. But then yeah, that's what happens most of the time.
So depression imakukhudza neti. Siti wadziwa.
You don't know. You don't know.
So since you're such a talented songwriter, umalembera anthu ena so nyimbo like maartist ena, kapena you only write your own music?
Yeah, I've ndinaimba nyimbo za anthu ambiri.
Okay.
No, I don't want to go into details.
It's fine. You don't have to mention names, but then it's just something I'm curious about. You're such a talented songwriter.
Yeah, no, I do write like songs for well established.
Okay,
artists in the
okay,
industry.
that's good to know. It's good to know the talent is everywhere.
Yeah.
So pano, munatusa nyimbo inagi, time ino, ya Illuminati.
Yeah.
Mwablowa mwachuka, anthu ayamba kufusana kuti kodi amalosera kapena amatiuza nkhani ife osayitolela pali connection.
That song will never stop haunting.
It will never stop haunting you, ndipo it will never.
Yeah, but it was just a song, guys. Come on. It was just a song. It was just me expressing myself. It was just me, playing around with my imagination. I remember when I was doing that song, the time that I did that song, tinkajogera ku studio with Chismo. Chismo went to so timeenda bus.
Oh.
Timeenda bus from Area 49 to Mtsiriza. So
Hey, wait.
distance.
Mumaenda.
And then my shortcuts.
Of course.
So yeah, when we were coming back, na indi Chismo. And then I was listening to that beat. Beat yogo ndina renga so from the studio. So I was listening to it and then I started asking, I say, imagine if there can be a song yoguri uzifurugoza zintu chanchani. And anthu akamamvera zikangari zokuti zintu zichi. I was zona. And then he was like, and then and then he was like, hey, Chief, you're just in, one of those zones that you get into. So I was like, you know what, let me just finish it up and then you guys should give it a listen. Nairemba, after finishing it up, nanyama kufa studio. And I want to confess, I stone drama, I must 200 kwaja for transport kufa studio. So yeah,
How many transport it was? Same.
That time transport was 200 kwaja from Zebra to Ntandile. It was 200 kwaja. So yeah, when I recorded the song and then just right after recording that song, everyone in the studio was like, "Hey, Chief, that's nyimbo yofunika kulifa on Medon Monday at that time." Because like Medon Monday was, Medon Monday is still.
Yeah, it's the show where it's the show.
And then I was like, oh, okay, and then I left the song there. Because at that time, Sidi Makala nazo busy, like, because I was young and I didn't know kuti nyimbo zimafunika kuti should be going through the management, chanchani, that whole process. Taweza mbi nyimbo ziyatima ngozisiya and anthu amapita kukabasa nyimbo ziyanumali. So yeah, it's not because I left it there, went back home, and then the following day played it to one of my brothers. My brother was like, this song is whack. I'm telling you.
No way.
Yeah, my brother was like, this song is whack. Mogut. Yeah. And I was like, you know what? Let me just leave it there. Then my other brother listened to it and he was like, hey, bro. I see this song is kind of
dope. Hey.
That's when I started feeling it. Oh, yeah. Played it to Chismo, played it to Verda. My positive feedback. So and then I just left it there because I was focusing on my secondary education that time. And then I wasn't really doing good in school that time. So
was it because of the music? That's why you weren't doing good in school?
Exactly. That time it was because there was a lot happening. Zinaweza kuti tambaso kulandela soka, recognition from that time tena ghetto star. I should put it that way.
Okay.
Itavira ku Area 25, tumapeza kati kuimidira. Nditi nyimbo tingapo remained at that time. So yeah, I just left the song there, went back to my studies, and then Paravai and Hawi, that's when I was getting a call from Joy Natu. telling me, you have nyimbo ineli yose chancha. I was like, I have this other song, Komano. I don't have plans with it. It's like, you know what, send it. Sent it to him. He listened to it. He was like, Fran, I'm airing this song. Monday, I was like, oh. I was like, Joanna was like, you know what? You were just focused on your studies. If you go let us, you know. Then I left in the song. But I'm going my days. I mean, the song was everywhere. So yeah, it was just a song, guys. Come on. It was
just too specific
to me. Nah, it was just a song. So yeah.
Okay, but you understand where we come from, and then what happened afterwards was like, oh, okay.
I do, but I'm grateful for that song because it was a blessing.
Okay. So how do you deal with misinformation? Like, Nkaninga diseases, and Amalumgiza 1 and 2 and come up with 5. How do you deal with that kind of misinformation about you?
Crazy stuff. Sometimes it used to get to me a lot because I was spending much time on social media trying to see what yeah, you know, or when I drop a song, I used to go into my comments so when the industry now gave me a slap, it's not all the time that people be like, yay.
Yeah.
Sometimes people be like, I came up with my boundaries because you know what? I shouldn't be spending much time on social media. My comments in my wedding
me did I not cry pompano chifacha ma comments ineyo anthu akundijeda ine kuti ine mukundijeda ngati mukutiziwa ine never read the comments.
No, never. Like nasi ya kuelenga kalika. That's why I'm trying to be someone why don't you respond? Why don't you do this? But then those are the boundaries you
had to put up for yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, kwambili it's that, and also someone just chilling, but then yeah.
So whatever people say, it's up to them.
It doesn't really get to me, trust me. It doesn't.
Okay.
And panobaso ulu muntu ndikakumana in person and akanduza I'm always like, bruh, come on. You know, because I'm at a point where I know who I am, you know. I know what I want. I have my own plans. And it doesn't really get to me. I'm like, okay, cool, that's your opinion. So yeah.
Wow, I need to learn from you. I know this man codes up. Hey, meet you in person. Talk. So Illuminati was that song for you, but what out of all the songs that you've released, and you've released a lot of songs, which one is the one that touches your heart the most?
The one that touches my heart the most. Mine is very special.
Of course.
Z, I like Z sometimes. I love listening to it. That song, by the way.
What?
I felt like it was way too heavy. I was like,
it's such an emotional song.
Yeah, very. So I was like, but you never know what might happen to me. No? I remember having that conversation with Spence and my manager. They were like, you don't go in by nyimbo. What are you good? Then I did it, and they were like, oh wow, it was a good record. I'm grateful for that record.
I think that's one of the songs that made people actually wonder, do you write your own music? Because it's such a deep song.
Yeah.
And it came from such a deep emotional place. So it's like, Eli,
I know, yeah, like Antwambida Magonda Gunduza, we miss that, you know, that Odila and stuff. But trust me, I don't miss that young boy, trust me.
Yeah.
That boy was going through things.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, there is that song. And there is Composure. Now I find myself listening to Composure a lot.
A lot.
So yeah.
Okay. Which one of the songs was the turning point in your career? Like the one that you said, I think this is where I changed my sound. Because
yeah.
So which was the song for you that you were like, I think
Zitatu.
Okay.
You know that
of course.
That Zitatu song.
Yeah.
That was the one that was, okay. You can do a calm song and then people will still receive it with, you know, both hands. And that's when I was like, I think I should really venture into these calm, you know, chilled songs. I should communicate to people, And Zitatu was the one that like really changed the way I view everything. Right?
Okay. Then you go force it, put it to force as nyimbo.
Yeah.
You've said your songs come from a personal place. Nyimbo ya true love. Umalembera ndani nyimbo ya True Love TV.
No, it was just me having fun. No, I don't know, it was just me having fun in the studio. And yeah. Funny stuff, that song, I did that song the same day I did Yabaya.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
two very different songs.
I think I was very happy that day. I think I was, yeah.
The creative juices were flowing.
Yeah.
I love it. But the bango didn't force security and got to kapenda pali. Shawino. So now after you've become this musician that you are, you're big name. Malawano, you are. I receive your flowers. Malawano kumbalia brand ambassadorships.
Yeah.
How so far it's Premier Bet and FCB? Yes, the Big Bullets?
Yeah.
So how do you balance? How do you manage being part of these two very big brands?
Yeah, it's all about a big shout out to my team, by the way, my managing team. Zinto zambiri, tawi zambiri. I'm a panga hand on the wall. And yeah, just most of the times I just receive a call from one of them. Kuli chief, chief, you need to sign this papers, chief. You need to do this, you need to do that. So big shout out to them. My girl, they work really, really hard. So yeah. Kwambili, okay, no, I shouldn't get in trouble. I was about to say something silly, but yeah, I really enjoy being a brand ambassador for Bullets. Like I really enjoy it so much, like being in the stadium and like greeting the fans and all of that. I never saw myself like doing all of that. So I'm very grateful to Big Bullets. A big shout out to you guys as well. And yeah, Premier Bet, the same thing. Tumapanga activations ambili. Like last week, like the previous week, I saw them activations angapo with Premier Bet. So it's work every week. And yeah, kwambili, I should say thank you to my team because they're always there. They make sure I'm waking up on time. Because me, so yeah, they make sure they're knocking on me. And yeah, they make sure I'm always on time. They make sure I'm doing everything right. So yeah, big shout out to them.
Okay, no, that's good. It sounds like you've got a very strong support system professionally.
Big time.
You will maja beti?
No, I don't bet.
Okay.
I don't bet.
Why? How come?
I don't know. I just kind of feel like, okay, so I think maybe that came from my father, like my childhood. Big man at my dad and them playing cards. Playing cards in the house. I'm a number.
What did you guys want to say?
I've never done that. So yeah, I think it's because of my upbringing, Kwambili. My family as well, because I'm coming from a Jehovah's Witness family. So Malamulambili mbili, including the betting and stuff. So yeah, I don't really bet. But then I kind of feel like chief panovandi life menema indela, you need to use every opportunity that you can you can get. And one of those opportunities, Premier Bet and their lives are
changing
Kwambili because of
you don't feel like betting is also risky to some extent?
Every business
has a risk. Is it about like knowing your balance?
Yeah, Kwambili, it's about knowing your limits. I mean, they just keep on doing things, not only just betting, but then so many things. Or we can even talk about drinking. I mean, I'm not trying to say what drinking is bad, no. But then you need to know your No, but then you need to know your limits. As a person, you just need to have, my limits. Or you know what? This is enough. It has to be fun at the end of the day. Like when you're betting, palima games Premier Bet or palima inzina, there is mines, there is aviator. Ndika game you can be having fun with it. I keep on telling people the right time to stop, the right time to say, okay, I think this is enough, is when now it turns around, is when now it's not fun anymore. So yeah, that's when you can say, you know what,
I need to stop.
This is good for today. So yeah, I've met a couple of people they're like struggling big time, the addiction. Kula anthu okuti they're addicted with, betting. So yeah, my advices are the same. Find help. Go to someone, have a chat with people. Kudu chief, this is messing up my life. Ningatani. My therapist nowadays, savutawa. Tatenteka kumane now. So yeah.
So have you always just done music and now the brand ambassadorship, that's a result of music? Is this all you've done? Kapena mwina kumbali kumumapanga za IT, kumumapanga ma website pena pake. Has this been the main path for you ever since? Like you finished secondary school, matana nazo, and then has it just been since then music and music business?
Since then, yeah, music and music business, big time. Of course, I have a couple of,
side ventures.
Yeah, but this is what I can't.
Yeah, of course.
But then, yeah, I have my goals in and then aside music. Eli Njuchi will retire at the age of 40. Yeah, people will never see.
Simufuna mukhaengera china Jay-Z ori mpaka.
Nah, at the age of 40, I'm gone. People will never even see me again. Maybe, we never know. But then, yeah, Chief, I don't want to be jumping up and down. I've been doing this since I was how old? Yeah,
true.
So I don't want to do this like for the rest of my life. Nah. There's a time, Woody, I'll stop and I'll venture into some other things aside music.
So what advice would you give to like young men like yourself? Because you're very young. You're very young, and I keep revealing my age. I'm not an old woman. But what advice would you give to people who are around your age, about financial discipline? Because I think that's something that's very clear about you. One, you're very mature. Two, you don't seem like you're. So what advice would you give to other young men your age? You understand?
Okay. Rule number one. Okay, rule number one, I think it's about, first of all, knowing what you love. Okay, I think this is what I really love doing. Because Polantokuri, they're in school, Polantokuri, they are working at my age. And they don't like what they do. So I think it's about knowing what you really love doing and then investing. You're saying in those things, in that thing.
Okay.
Not only just money, we're not just talking about investing money now. Your time as well, your effort, all of that. Invest in that thing and then Chief, brightness, your corker. So yeah, Kwambiri, I should say that knowing what you want, what you really want to do with your life, your purpose, because that's the most important thing. A lot of people are losing themselves nowadays because they don't have purpose. So yeah, I think it's about finding out Chimene Jojo and then investing in whatever you have in that thing. I think that's the most important thing. Secondly, stay away from women. Stay away from girls. Yeah.
What did we do?
Stay away from girls. No girls. Mpagana. Yeah.
Why? What did we do? What did we do to you?
I'm out of water. But then, yeah. Yes, I've said it.
I go to
Let's forge ahead.
That's mine that happy, no too. Different happy.
Yeah. No, not at my age. From women.
But there are people your age who are getting married.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Big shout out to you guys. You guys are doing things. Big shout out. So yeah, stay away from women. Make money.
They boy my but what time?
Boys. That's my retire. That's why now we'll be like, okay, now it's the time. We know people are getting married at 40. Come on.
Of course, it's not about that, but still, you're going to wait until 40, not even,
Me, guys, I'm getting married at 40. I don't care.
Zandikuza. Matinde nazmai. Come on, women help. We're good.
Oh yeah, they do big time. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about the Hive experience. Yeah, what's the vision behind this event? Because the Hive experience, I don't want to say it took people by surprise, but it's very unique as an event.
Very.
Yes. So what's the vision behind that event?
The vision behind it, Right now, I don't even look at it as a show anymore. I look at it as a family gathering.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
Because audience Yago Hive, you can ask artists in LES, they will tell you that audience is totally different from my audience is Ambiri. I think it's because the audience comes from that bond we've built. Kuyambira, the first Hive experience we had, that was in when is it? I think 2023. So yeah, from that time up to the second one, and then up to this, the third one that we're about to do now. I think the audience, the event is yoguti and Hagabitabo. They can easily tell the difference.
Okay.
They can easily tell guti. The experience in Yoguri, we don't get it from any other show that happens.
Is that why you call it the Hive experience, not the Hive concert?
Exactly. It's an experience. We are sharing people a dream, something like that. You know, an experience. Yoguri people should carry when they're going back kunyumba. When they're driving, they should be like, do you remember that time when this happened? Do you remember that time when that happened? No, I had a good time, no lie. You know, people should be forced to sit down, call, and post about it. Kurano, I really had fun. You know? So yeah, Kwambil, it's about sharing that experience. It should be an experience. So yeah.
So is every Hive experience different from the last? The one that's happening, this next one that's happening by 27 Iba, is it going to be different from your last year?
Totally different, trust me.
Okay.
So every year, Timakala and the theme, Kuroke, what do we want to do now? So we sit down and we say, okay, now let's try to get this and that. Or even the lineups. The lineups are alone, they can tell you, Kuroke, this year we're gonna do this and that.
Okay.
I don't want to say much about what's gonna happen. But then when you sit down and see the lineup, you get to find out Kurimati Steno, I mean last year, then I come in this year. This year there's a totally different lineup. You know, we're talking about Antungara, Onesmazi, Saint and Hoguri, they've never been there before. Okay. Of course Onesmas was there last year for a surprise, but yeah. So yeah, Kwambeli Imakala theme yake totally different. So yeah, I think that's what really keeps, the whole event going. Cause the first one, in Alioguti, we're just doing one of the shows. We're like, let's just do a show at BICC. After doing that one, and then the demand now became a bit high. They were like, do another one. That's when we're like, okay, I think we're in this for life. So, yeah.
So don't you feel like some pressure having that event in December? Why December? Because December, there's so many things happening in December. You don't feel the pressure of, or is it now it's just part of you? Whether the outcome is big or small, or deep down that it's always going to be big. Deep down.
Nah, okay. Chief, Zua Salo Zilana.
True.
And Zua Salo Zilana. And that event, like, it's different from any other. So yeah, if our part, me and my team, and then it's all up to them whether they want to come in or not. I mean, at the end of the day,
you've given it your all.
You understand? So Andro come Calabas and they choose good chief. You know what? This is the show. Good. You never miss in this show. So yeah.
Okay. Tabwin. So last words, Mwanenazori Mpanga retire at 40. What legacy do you want to leave in Malawi as Eli Njuchi? Whether it's music or otherwise, what legacy do you want to leave?
Kwambili, just that story alone, Yoguti. There was a kid coming from a very poor background, you know, and then this kid did this and that, and he made it. And and Aziza Wanisa Ubanga kukala motivated, with China Yimini, whatever I'm gonna do with my life. So yeah, I just want people to sit down someday and say, Chief, mana, Antonio, you just don't know. That time, if I'm gonna have kids, and if I'm gonna have grandchildren.
What is mind weeper, but then we'll have children. It's gonna have children someday.
As a Kalabasi and as I want as a Kala proud. So wow, I'm proud to have this old man as my my grandfather, because he was able to do into easy. So Kwambili, that's the legacy that I want to leave. I want people to get motivated from content you say, the shows, everything. I want people to sit down someday and watch those things. As a motivated, what if we can do that?
Yeah.
Like the way we do nowadays with Michael Jackson, London. So yeah, that's all I want people to. Because zinazo sazazona. So
okay, fine. So I know I said final, but Gina, so before you go, who are your top 3 Malawian artists?
My top 3 Malawian artists. I don't know, that's a big one. 3 Ajeba.
Ajeba? Jabino, not in any order.
Okay, Jabino, the ones
no
that
order.
I'm listening. Okay, the ones I'm listening to right now. This year, especially this year. Ndamvera kwambiri Teddy. Listen to Teddy a lot. Ndamvera kwambiri Onesmus. Onesmus. And then ndamvera kwambiri Namadingo. Ndamvera kwambiri Joe Icon. I'm a huge fan of Joe Icon. Ndamvera kwambiri Edfest and Kibujin Kineo. Alibambira.
Vura madutsakale. Nanga internationally,
the big 3. Yeah, we're talking about Wizkid. Wizkid, I went and came number 1.
Internationally, there is no question. Clear.
Wizkid, Ashake, yes, and
Usameted. Just Ashake wa meta.
And we are going to hold on, calm down. Hold on, next year and then Mumpala, guys. Ashake and Burna Boy. We are done.
Okay. Jabin. For Solomon is this sisa. How did your mom feel about your earrings?
Must in Sana Zone, of course.
No,
but then Sana Zone, but
so what does it choose?
You know how the thing go. You're gonna get me in trouble.
I just had to ask.
Yes, but then you know what it is one time.
Oh, yo. Eli, thank you so much for coming on to Face to Face.
No, thank you for having me.
This has been one of my favorite interviews so far.
Me too.
No jokes, guys. All of my interviews are my favorite. Let me not get in trouble. But ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment and share. But that's the interview that we had with Eli Njuchi. See you on the next episode of Face to Face.